Did you know that a single penny in your drawer, yes, your drawer, could be worth $1.9 million? Imagine finding a coin so rare that collectors worldwide are willing to pay you enough to change your life forever. Sounds impossible, right? Think again. In today's video, we're diving into the captivating story behind the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history. But there's a twist: this isn't just a history lesson. By the end of this video, you'll discover why this coin's value has skyrocketed and how you can turn your pocket change into a life-changing fortune. Quick question: when was the last time you checked your piggy bank? If you're like most of us, probably around the time flip phones were a thing. Let's start with the basics: the 1949 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like any other penny, simple, unassuming, and, let's face it, kind of dull. But don't be fooled. Beneath its copper surface lies a history steeped in rarity and value. Here's a fun one: do you know how many pennies are minted every year? Spoiler alert, it's in the billions. So what makes this one penny worth over $1 million? The answer lies in its unique flaws. In 1949, the U.S. Mint accidentally produced pennies without a mint mark, a tiny error that turned these coins into treasures for collectors. And while most of these pennies were lost or melted down, a few managed to survive, becoming a beacon of hope for treasure hunters everywhere. But here's the kicker: not every 1949 penny is worth $1.9 million. The secret to unlocking its true value comes down to one small, but crucial, detail. I'll reveal what it is in just a moment. Now, imagine this: you're at home, sorting through an old jar of coins passed down by your grandparents. As you sift through them, your heart skips a beat. You spot a 1949 Lincoln penny. Could this be the $1 million jackpot you've been dreaming of? The answer isn't as straightforward as it seems. Before you start planning your tropical getaway, remember, even a rare coin needs to meet specific grading criteria to reach top dollar value. Think of it like selling a car: nobody's paying Ferrari prices for a rust bucket. Professional coin graders assess factors like condition, rarity, and historical significance to determine a coin's worth. And let me tell you, when a 1949 Lincoln penny is graded as mint state, its value skyrockets. But what exactly is mint state, and how do you know if your penny makes the cut? Stick around, because I'm about to share a simple trick collectors use to evaluate their coins, no expensive tools required. Here's where things get exciting. In recent years, a 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition sold at auction for a staggering $1.9 million. That's more than most people make in a lifetime, all for a coin smaller than a quarter. Suddenly, that drawer full of loose change doesn't look so boring, does it? So, how do you determine if your penny is the real deal? Here's your roadmap to success: check the date and mint mark. If there's no mint mark under the date, you might be onto something. Inspect the condition. Look for minimal wear, sharp details, and a shiny finish. Get it professionally graded. It's worth the investment if your coin has potential, and most importantly, don't wait. Rare coins like this only increase in value over time. Every day that penny sits untouched could be a missed opportunity. Still wondering if your coin is worth millions? Before you go, let me tell you how to sell it for maximum profit. Think about it: the next 10 minutes you spend examining your coins could change your life forever. Don't let the chance slip away. Subscribe to the channel for more insider tips, and if you think you've struck gold, drop a comment below or visit the link in the description for expert coin valuation services. And remember, the next time someone says, "keep the change," you might want to take a closer look before you say, "thanks." What if I told you that a single penny, sitting unnoticed in your piggy bank or coin jar, could be worth $1.30 million? Sounds crazy, right? But it's not. It's the true story of the 1972 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a rare piece of history hiding in plain sight. Now, before you flip over your couch cushions, don't go breaking your piggy bank just yet. Let's first see if you've got what it takes to uncover this golden, well, coppered ticket. By the end of this video, you'll not only know if you own this $1 million penny, but I'll also show you how to find a buyer willing to pay top dollar for it. So stick around, this could be the video that changes your life forever. Let's rewind to 1972. A time when Richard Nixon was in the White House, The Godfather ruled the box office, and the US Mint was churning out billions of pennies. Among these countless coins, a rare error slipped through quality control, one with no mint mark. Now, why does this matter? Does a tiny missing mint mark really turn a penny into a fortune? Spoiler alert, yes, it does. And here's why: when coins are struck at a particular US mint, they're marked with a tiny letter. For instance, Denver's coins get a D, and San Francisco's get an S. But in 1972, something extraordinary happened. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these Lincoln pennies. But here's the twist: while Philadelphia coins often lack a mint mark, most 1972 pennies came with visible errors, like doubled dies or other imperfections. One penny, however, came out flawless and utterly unique: the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny. With so few of these perfect coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums, up to $1.3 million, for a piece of American history. Just imagine the thrill of finding one. Who knew something so small could be worth more than a Ferrari? And here we are, still arguing over who picks up the tab at dinner. But here's the big question: how do you know if your penny is the one collectors are fighting over? Let's dive into that next. First, grab your magnifying glass or your phone's zoom feature. Check the date. Does it say 1972? Good. Now look closely at the coin's surface. Is there any doubling in the text or Lincoln's portrait? If not, you could be in luck. But beware, misidentifying the coin could cost you dearly. Don't make the mistake of selling too soon or trusting the wrong buyer. Later in this video, I'll share how to protect yourself. But first, let's talk money. How do you cash in on a rare penny like this without leaving money on the table? Congratulations, you've identified your treasure. Now, it's time to find the right buyer. Rare coin auctions are your best bet. These events attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Sites like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers are excellent places to start. And no, don't go selling it at your next yard sale. 2 for $1 won't cut it here. Imagine what $1.3 million could do for you. Pay off debt, retire early, travel the world, or finally buy that dream home. It's not just a coin, it's a gateway to a life of possibilities. And the best part? This isn't just a pipe dream. With persistence and the right guidance, it could become your reality. But remember, this opportunity won't last forever. Rare coins only gain value when they're in demand. The market is hot right now, but it won't be forever. So, what's stopping you? Go check your coin collection right now. That one small act could lead to a massive financial windfall. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on uncovering hidden treasures in your home. And if you think you found the 1972 no mint mark penny, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Your $1 million discovery could be closer than you think. So, what are you waiting for? Go find your fortune. Could this simple penny, one that you might find in an old jar, forgotten in the back of your closet, be worth more than a luxury car, a mansion, or even a lifetime of financial security? Yes, it can. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly why the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at over $1.5 million, and how you could be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it. But here's the thing: time is running out. Rare coins like this aren't just rare, they're disappearing fast into private collections, and their value is skyrocketing. So, if you're holding onto a treasure like this without realizing it, you could be letting the opportunity of a lifetime slip away. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really looked at the pennies in your pocket? Most of us treat them like they're nothing, small, insignificant, barely worth bending over to pick up off the ground. But pennies, my friend, can be deceiving. And in this video, we'll uncover the secrets of one specific penny, the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny, why it's so rare, how you can tell if you own one, and the jaw-dropping story of why this coin is worth over $1 million. Before you go digging through your couch cushions and turning your house upside down, don't worry. I'll show you how to check your pennies the right way. But first, let's talk about how this little copper piece became a millionaire. To understand the value of the 1966 penny, we have to take a journey back in time. Picture it, the mid-60s. Lyndon B. Johnson is president. Gas costs 32 cents a gallon. And the US Mint is in chaos. In 1965, to combat a national coin shortage, the US Mint made a bold decision: they removed mint marks from all coins minted in Philadelphia. This policy extended into 1966. But here's the twist: during this period, a batch of Lincoln pennies with no mint marks was struck with unusual errors. The result? A handful of these pennies became one of the rarest coins in US history. But what exactly makes this 1966 penny so valuable? Is it a hidden design flaw, a production mistake, or something else entirely? Let's dig deeper. You're at a garage sale. You spot a dusty jar filled with pennies, marked for just 50 cents. You grab it without a second thought, not realizing that within that jar lies a coin that could change your life forever. The 1966 penny's value comes down to rarity and demand. Collectors are hunting for coins that defy the odds, and this one checks all the boxes. It's part of a tiny, nearly mythical group of rare coins, and its story only adds to the allure. That's why just last year, one of these pennies sold for $1.5 million at auction. So, if you've been thinking, I'm too broke to afford a mansion, maybe you just need to check your piggy bank. Turns out, it might already have the down payment. Now that you know the potential of this little penny, let's talk about what you need to do to see if you have one. Check the date. First, look for the year 1966. If your penny doesn't have this date, unfortunately, it's not part of this rare batch. No mint mark. Next, flip the coin to the front and look under the date. If you see a mint mark, it's not the one we're after. No mint mark? That's a good start. Inspect the coin's condition. Finally, condition matters a lot. Coins in pristine condition fetch the highest prices. So, if yours has been rolling around in your glove box for years, it might not hit the $1 million mark, but it could still be worth thousands. But what if you find one? How do you cash in without getting scammed by buyers who'll lowball you? Stick around, I've got the answers. Here's the deal. Finding a 1966 no-mint mark penny could be your ticket to a whole new lifestyle. But selling it the right way is crucial. Don't just post it on an auction site and hope for the best. Instead, get it authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Once certified, you can auction it through a trusted platform or contact high-end coin collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Think about it, this could be your story. What would you do with $1.5 million? Pay off debts? Travel the world? Secure your family's future? It's not just about the money, it's about the possibilities. Don't let your dreams sit in a jar collecting dust. Start searching, start believing, and who knows, you might just find your $1 million penny today. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips on unlocking wealth hidden in plain sight, and share this with someone who loves treasure hunts. Who knows, they might thank you for helping them find their fortune. A simple, unassuming penny, a coin so ordinary that you might have one tucked in a jar, a drawer, or even beneath your car seat right now. But what if I told you that this humble 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be the key to a life of wealth and luxury? Yes, a single coin, valued at an astonishing $1.2 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not, it's a reality for a lucky few. But there's a catch. Do you even know if you have one? Before you rush off to rummage through your piggy bank, here's what you need to know, because time is running out. To truly grasp the worth of this penny, we need to travel back to 1994. The US Mint, renowned for its precision, occasionally makes mistakes, and those mistakes can create treasure. The 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is one of those rare errors. Unlike its counterparts from Denver, D, or Philadelphia, P, these coins carry no mark, making them incredibly scarce. And scarcity is where the magic lies. Think of it like a rare misprinted baseball card or a first edition comic book. Except instead of Spider-Man, it's good old Abraham Lincoln staring at you. Who knew Honest Abe could make you a millionaire? But here's the kicker, not every 1994 penny is a jackpot. So, how do you spot the difference? And how can you ensure you don't accidentally give away a fortune for 1 cent? I'll tell you, in just a moment. Coin experts have a saying, the devil is in the details. Here's what to look for: flip the coin and examine the area below the year. If there's no tiny D or P, you might be in luck. But condition matters. A coin in mint condition can fetch millions, while a scratched or worn version might only be worth, well, a penny. And don't try to wing it. A certified grading service is your golden ticket to confirming authenticity and value. After all, you wouldn't sell a Picasso without an appraisal, right? Oh, and pro tip, don't try to clean the coin yourself. You're not polishing grandma's silverware, you're handling history. Cleaning can actually devalue the coin. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Once you've confirmed you own this rare penny, the world opens up to you. But selling it isn't as simple as you think. Why? Stay tuned. Standing in an auction room or receiving a phone call that changes your life forever. These pennies have made headlines at auctions, fetching hundreds of thousands, even crossing the $1 million mark. And with demand surging among collectors, the potential value could rise even higher. But here's the urgent truth: not all opportunities last forever. Coins like these don't sit on the market for long, and buyers are always watching. If you wait too long, you might miss your chance to cash in. So, what are you waiting for? That coin jar on your shelf could be worth more than your car. Heck, it might be worth more than your house. Just imagine what you could do with $1.2 million, travel the world, buy your dream home, or maybe just live life on your terms. And if you're wondering how to take the first step towards selling your treasure, don't worry. In our next video, I'll guide you through the exact process, from verification to auction. You don't want to miss it. You're rummaging through an old jar of coins, one you've neglected for decades. Among the dusty nickels and tarnished dimes lies a single penny, a 1975 Lincoln cent. You dismiss it as ordinary, but what if I told you that this penny might just be your ticket to a $1.3 million fortune? That's right, a single penny worth more than a luxury mansion, a fleet of cars, or even your retirement plan. And now, here's the kicker: most people wouldn't even know to check. Could you be sitting on a fortune and not even realize it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the rare 1975 no-mint mark penny, why collectors are scrambling to find it, and how you could turn your pocket change into life-changing wealth. But fair warning, by the end of this, you might find yourself dumping your entire coin jar onto your living room floor. Don't worry, I won't judge. Let's dive into the story of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and what makes it so valuable. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was pumping out billions of Lincoln pennies across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins bore a mint mark, a tiny letter indicating where they were made. But here's where things get interesting. Pennies struck in Philadelphia had no mint mark, as per tradition, making them seemingly common. But what if I told you not all 1975 no-mint mark pennies are created equal? Some rare specimens from that year have misprints, errors, or unusual characteristics that send their value skyrocketing at auctions, and there's one, just one, that fetched a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. How could a coin so small make such a huge impact? Let's just say, it's not because Lincoln has an unusually good hair day on this penny. Collectors and numismatists, the fancy term for coin experts, are willing to pay exorbitant sums for these coins because they represent a unique piece of history. A flaw in the minting process can turn an everyday penny into a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Think of it like a rare painting, except this one could be sitting in your couch cushions. Now, what should you be looking for? There are 3 key factors: the condition of the coin. Even the smallest scratch can affect its worth, the presence of rare errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, the authenticity. Scammers are everywhere, and you don't want to fall victim to a fake. But here's the million-dollar question: how do you know if your 1975 penny could be worth $1.3 million? A man from Ohio recently sold a 1975 penny with no mint mark for over $1 million at an auction. Why? Because it was an ultra-rare specimen, perfectly preserved, and authenticated by experts. And here's the good news: there are likely more of these pennies out there, just waiting to be discovered. It could be in your drawer, a family heirloom, or that forgotten piggy bank. So, are you sitting on untapped wealth? There's only one way to find out. If I were you, I'd be halfway to dumping out my wallet by now. The market for rare coins is heating up, and opportunities like this won't last forever. Auction houses and collectors are actively searching for hidden gems, and the value of these coins only grows as the years go by. But here's the thing: time is of the essence. Coins lose value if they're not preserved properly. The sooner you take action, the better your chances of securing a lucrative payday. So, what are you waiting for? Go grab that old coin jar, check every 1975 penny you can find, and don't stop until you've uncovered your own $1 million treasure, because here's the truth: sometimes, the smallest things in life, like a humble penny, can hold the greatest value. And who knows? That penny in your hand could be the key to the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and hit subscribe for more tips on turning everyday items into extraordinary wealth. And don't forget, comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Who knows? Your story might just inspire someone else to discover theirs. 1 penny. Just one. Could change your life forever. What if I told you the penny sitting in your jar, gathering dust, could be worth a staggering $1.4 million? That's not a typo. $1.4 million for a single 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this be your golden ticket to wealth? Before you dismiss it, consider this: coins like these have turned ordinary people into millionaires overnight. What if you're sitting on a hidden treasure right now and don't even know it? Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and I'll not only show you how to spot this rare gem, but also what makes it worth such an incredible fortune. Also, let's settle something up front: no, licking your old coins won't make you any richer. Let's leave that to the experts. Let's start with a little backstory. The 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny comes from the Denver Mint, one of America's most iconic coin producers. This penny, minted during the nation's bicentennial, was designed to commemorate a time of historical significance. But here's the twist: what sets this coin apart is an incredibly rare production error. This 1 in a billion mistake has turned this ordinary penny into a collector's dream. But what exactly is the error? And how can you tell if your penny has it? Let's dive in. This isn't just any 1976 penny. To fetch that life-changing price tag, your penny must have a specific and rare flaw. Experts call it a die error, a tiny imperfection caused during the minting process. Think of it like a fingerprint that makes your coin utterly unique and ridiculously valuable. Now, before you grab a magnifying glass and spend your evening squinting at pennies, here's a quick sanity check. Have you checked your junk drawer lately? No, seriously. Many of these treasures have been found in the most unexpected places. And if you're thinking, surely, my old pennies aren't worth anything, think again. The last person who cashed in on this rare coin had no idea they were sitting on a fortune until they had it appraised. Now, here's the step-by-step guide to spotting a $1 million penny. Check the year. Look for the year 1976. This is non-negotiable. Spot the mint mark. Is there a tiny D below the year? That's your first clue. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling on the letters or numbers, Liberty or In God We Trust. Die errors are the golden ticket here. But here's the kicker: finding these details isn't enough. You need one final step to ensure your penny is the real deal. If you think you've hit the jackpot, do not sell your coin to just anyone. The wrong appraisal could mean losing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars. You'll need a trusted numismatic expert, a professional coin grader, to authenticate and value your penny. And no, taking it to your neighbor Bob who collects nickels doesn't count. Imagine the moment when they hand you a certificate of authenticity and tell you, "Congratulations, this penny is worth $1.4 million. What would you do next? Pay off debt? Travel the world? Build your dream home? The possibilities are endless. Time is ticking. Every year, more rare coins disappear into private collections, never to be sold again. That means the window of opportunity is shrinking fast. If you don't check your coins now, someone else will. So, what are you waiting for? Grab that jar of coins. Look through your pocket change. Check your drawers, car seats, and every forgotten piggy bank. Your $1 million penny could be waiting for you. And if you do find one, well, let's just say, your story might be the next one we feature on this channel. Imagine holding a penny in your hand worth $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny. Not a rare diamond, Not a vintage car, a 1-cent coin. Could it be sitting in your piggy bank, forgotten in an old drawer, or hiding in plain sight in your coin jar? Today, we're diving into the mysterious 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Stick around because this could be the life-changing treasure you've been looking for. The story begins in the heart of the United States Mint, a place dedicated to perfection. But in 1980, something extraordinary happened. An error. A mistake. A penny was minted without the signature D or S mint mark that tells collectors where it was made. Normally, these mint marks are mandatory. Yet, somehow, a batch slipped through undetected. It was just a penny then, but today it's a millionaire's dream. But here's the kicker, it wasn't just one penny. Several made it into circulation, and they look like any other penny you'd find in your pocket change. No extra shine. No unusual weight. Just ordinary. Or so it seems. Let's be honest. How many of you are suddenly thinking, I should check every penny in the house? Don't worry, you're not alone. So, what makes this coin worth $1.5 million? It's the perfect storm of rarity, demand, and mystery. Coin collectors, often called numismatists, go wild over minting errors because they're unintentional and therefore incredibly rare. And rare equals valuable. Think about it. A Picasso painting isn't valuable just because it's beautiful, it's because it's unique. The 1980 no-mint mark penny? It's like the Picasso of US coins. Auction houses have seen bids soar into the millions for this tiny piece of copper. And the best part? There's no clear record of how many exist. It's a treasure hunt with an uncertain jackpot. Now, before you go grabbing your magnifying glass, let's make one thing clear. No, not every penny without a mint mark is worth millions. So, don't quit your job just yet. But how do you know if you have the one? You'll want to look closely for a few key signs, and we'll reveal those in just a moment. This is where it gets real. Experts believe only a handful of these coins still exist. Every day, coins are being lost, thrown away, or damaged. The clock is ticking, literally. What if yours is sitting in a jar in your attic, slowly corroding? Now, here's what you need to do. Step 1. Pull out every penny you own. Yes, every single one. Step 2. Examine the date 1980 and check for the missing mint mark. If you think you found one, it's time to consult an expert. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, which directly affects its value. But here's the twist, some copies of this penny are worth more than others. Why? It all comes down to condition, history, and a hidden feature. Stick with me, and I'll reveal the secret that separates a good find from a life-changing one. And here's the thing, collectors are actively hunting for this coin. Some are offering rewards just to find one. So, what are you waiting for? If you don't check, someone else might, like the lucky person who turned 1 cent into $1.5 million. The world is full of hidden treasures, and this could be your chance to change your life with just a penny. Don't let fear or doubt stop you from taking action. Go check your coins. Who knows? That small act could lead to the wealth and freedom you've always dreamed of. And hey, even if you don't find $1 million penny, at least you'll have the cleanest coin jar on the block, right? A single penny tucked away in your old jar or slipped into your change at the grocery store, now worth $1.3 million. Sounds like fantasy, right? But here's the catch, it's not. And you might be holding one right now without even realizing it. Here's a question for you, how often do you check the dates on your pennies? I mean, really check? Not just, oh, it's a penny, toss it in the jar. I'll bet that habit changes after today. Stick around, because over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this rare 1997 D Lincoln penny has collectors shelling out over $1 million. And more importantly, how you can find out if you're holding onto a fortune without even knowing it. So, what makes this little copper coin worth more than most people's homes? It's not magic. It's something far rarer, an error. Wait, did you just think, an error? That's it? My printer makes errors all the time, and nobody's throwing money at me. But hear me out. This specific coin has a minting error so rare, it's practically 1 in a million. In this case, a double die reverse, a misprint so subtle, you'd need a trained eye or a magnifying glass to spot it. Think about it, how many pennies pass through your hands every year? And how many did you overlook? Hey, just curious, how many of you are already reaching for your wallets or coin jars? Don't worry, I'll wait. In 2024, one lucky collector struck gold, or, well, copper, when this rare penny sold for $1.3 million at an auction. That's right. A single cent brought in over $1 million. And the best part? These coins weren't all snatched up decades ago. People are still finding them today. Now, here's what you need to do to find out if you have one of these valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Check the year and mint mark. Look for the year 1997 and the D-mint mark under Lincoln's profile. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a smartphone zoom to look for doubling on the back of the coin, especially around the words and Lincoln Memorial. Verify authenticity. If you think you've got one, contact a certified coin appraiser immediately. Don't try to clean it, that could ruin its value. But wait, how do you know the difference between $1 million coin and a lookalike that's worth, well, just a penny? Stay tuned, because in a moment, I'll show you the 3 critical details that separate the real deal from a dud. Oh, and while you're at it, don't just stop at pennies. Your old nickels, dimes, and quarters might be hiding treasures too, but that's a story for another day. A simple penny that could change your life. Pay off debts, fund your dream home, or retire early. All because you took 10 minutes to inspect your coins. The clock is ticking. How many more of these $1 million pennies are out there, waiting to be found? Don't leave your financial future to chance. Start searching today. And if you think you found one of these rare pennies, share your discovery in the comments below. Who knows? Your story might just be the next one we feature. Imagine holding a penny worth nearly $600,000. Yes, a single cent, sitting unnoticed in your pocket or coin jar, could change your life forever. Today, we're uncovering the mysterious 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest coins in U.S. history, and why collectors are willing to pay a jaw-dropping $588,790 for it. Don't miss a single second, because this could be your golden opportunity. Now, let's step back for a moment. You might be asking yourself, how on earth could a coin that's only 11 years old fetch such an insane price? It's not ancient. It's not made of gold. Yet, collectors are going crazy over it. Well, here's the thing, rare coins like this aren't just about age or material. They're about mistakes, uniqueness, and timing, and in 2013, a mistake at the US Mint created a coin so rare that even seasoned collectors doubted its existence, until now. And before you start flipping over your couch cushions looking for pennies, don't worry, we'll show you exactly how to spot one. No treasure maps or pirate hats required. But first, let's uncover the secret that makes this coin worth more than a Lamborghini. Because without it, your penny is just a penny. In 2013, most Lincoln pennies were struck at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, marked by tiny D or P symbols beneath the date. But a few escaped this system, produced without any mint mark at all. Of this error, combined with pristine condition and market demand, catapulted these coins into the Numismatic Hall of Fame. Think of it like a printing mistake on a rare book. It makes the ordinary extraordinary, but here's the kicker, even experts aren't sure how many of these no mint mark pennies exist. That mystery fuels even more demand. And when demand skyrockets, so does the price. Here's where it gets real. Collectors are scouring auctions and estate sales for this coin as we speak. Waiting too long to check your pennies could mean watching someone else cash in, while you're left wondering, what if? But here's the $1 million, or rather, $500,000 question. How can you tell if your coin is the one? Stick with me, because coming up, I'll reveal the exact steps to identify this rare gem. So, how can you tell if you've struck it rich? Here are 3 quick steps. Check the year. Start by examining the date on your penny. It must read 2013. Look for the mint mark, or rather, the absence of one. A missing P or D under the date could mean you're holding a no mint mark penny. Assess the condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. Consider sending yours to a professional grading service to confirm its rarity. If your coin checks all these boxes, congratulations, you could be sitting on a $588,790 jackpot. And hey, if you don't find the right penny today, don't worry, at least you've decluttered your couch cushions. Win-win, right? Once you've confirmed your coin's authenticity, it's time to cash in. High-end auctions, online marketplaces, or private collectors are your best bets. Just imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Dream home? Early retirement? A vacation that lasts forever? Opportunities like this don't come around often. The 2013 No Mint Mark penny is more than just loose change, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. But you have to act fast, because the clock is ticking. Now it's your turn. Start checking your change, your coin jars, even the forgotten stash in your car. And if you found something special, share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin insights, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Your dream life could be just one penny away. What if I told you, a single penny in your pocket could be worth almost $500,000? Yes, you heard that right, $488,797 for a 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, but here's the catch, not every penny is worth a fortune. Could you be holding a hidden treasure, or just loose change? Stick with me to uncover the truth, you won't want to miss this. Let's rewind for a moment. The year is 2016, a presidential election rocks the nation, Pokemon Go takes the world by storm, and quietly, the US Mint releases millions of Lincoln pennies, but there's one variation that defies all odds, the No Mint Mark penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary, simple, unassuming, a tiny copper-coated piece of metal. But this little coin has a secret that collectors would pay nearly $500,000 to own. But what makes this penny so special? Why is it worth more than the car you drive, the house you live in, or the vacation of your dreams? Hold on to that thought, we'll get there soon. And now, let's talk numbers. A typical 2016 Lincoln penny is worth, well, a penny. But this No Mint Mark variation, when in perfect condition, recently fetched $488,797 at auction. Let that sink in. Someone literally paid enough to buy a Lamborghini, for a coin most of us would walk past on the street. What's driving this insane value? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and demand. Coins without a mint mark are rare errors, and when combined with pristine condition, they're like hitting the collector's jackpot. But here's the thing, not all No Mint Mark pennies are created equal. Some might fetch a few $100s, while others are nearly priceless. So, how can you tell if your penny is the real deal? We'll dive into the exact steps you need to take in just a moment, but first, let's bust a common myth that many people think any old penny is worth thousands. Unfortunately, that's not the case. To find out if your coin is valuable, start by looking at its condition. Does it look flawless, like it just left the mint? That's key. Next, check for the absence of a mint mark. Flip your coin, do you see a tiny D or P under the date? If not, you might be holding a No Mint Mark error coin, but there's one more crucial factor, and here's where most people get it wrong. Even if your penny looks perfect, it needs to be certified by a professional grading service. Why? Because collectors won't pay top dollar without proof. It's like trying to sell a diamond with no receipt. Good luck convincing someone it's not just glass. Once your coin is certified, the next step is to find the right marketplace. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or online platforms such as eBay can connect you with eager collectors. And remember, timing is everything. Rare coins like this don't stay on the market for long, and competition can drive the price even higher. But before you rush to sell, there's one final twist that could make or break your fortune. Here's the bottom line, the 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny could be your golden ticket to a wealthy lifestyle. Imagine finding this coin, cashing in, and changing your life forever, but dreams only become reality for those who take action. So, here's what you need to do: check your collection. Don't assume, it's better to know for sure. Get your coins graded. This step separates the amateurs from the pros. Sell smart. Work with reputable platforms to maximize your profit. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. Are you ready to find it? Start digging through your pennies today, because opportunities like this don't come often.